the basis of why we are here as PPC to talk about strategic partnerships. It is about giving back to the community that you do work in. It is about capacitating the industry that you do work in. Have you ever tried, I'll give you an example. If you want to send cement to Zimbabwe, you need all kinds of permits. You need a permit from the Ministry of this, you need a permit from that. You cannot send cement there. But for us as Botswana, our borders are open. These people don't even fuel their trucks here. It's really sad. So I'm appealing to you as industry leaders here to please let us be proud and let us support what is really our own.
I'm just really basically looking at the property taxation in Botswana. But in order to do that, I had reflected on the international platform. So there's low tax rate filing, the inaccurate assessment of property because of no capacity, sometimes a large number of unassessed properties, inaccuracies in the valued properties, lack of coordinated property data, affordability of issues comes into play, lack of taxpayers' education, very, very important. Now we are saying we are going to implement tax Komahai, but there is no education to train our people. If the people in the cities cannot understand it, planning in a special planning technology is at that ministry. Local government, all these things are not there to assist in doing this property tax administration efficiently.
So there's a way in which we actually develop every sector code. There's things that you can do, there's things that we can't do. So we develop the framework, we're able to legislate and gazette that framework that enables us to actually put targets as a sector codes that says this is what we aim and why we aim to actually transform, to what extent, to what level, and how do we actually intend to actually achieve that. Today, literally anywhere and everywhere where you go, there is connectivity. Who made that possible? It's ICT sector that said, okay, we will create connectivity because connectivity is part of a transformation. In our particular context, one of our unique elements, we call it economic development, which is driving development in under-resourced areas. What do? So we go to developers and say, Mr. Developer, this is an area under normal circumstances you would not consider to actually do development. Come to this area and come and do development in this area.
The disparity between property valuations and sale signs. I want to give our panel a minute each to try and break apart what they think and what they suggest should happen to this valuer versus estate agent scenario.
You valuing a property today and it going on sale tomorrow, chances are that there will be some form of negotiation. Chances are that the bank will say they can only finance 90% of the value. Chances are that the buyer will not have that 10% that the bank says they can't finance. And chances are that if the seller is pressed for time to sell, they'll sell at 90% of the market value.
Valuation is a result of understanding the economics of property and trying to interpret the data which is available and being accountable of a statement which becomes now a valuation. If a property is put in the market, if the agents have a little bit of an understanding of land economics or property, they will place that property irrespective of what the value is, because they shouldn't even disclose. They should just put the property in the market.
We're in the market at the moment where everybody is complaining because the valuations are coming out maybe higher than what the offers are that they're getting. But in my 15 years of being an estate agent, I've worked in the market where it's the other way around. and where the valuations are lower than the offers that we're getting. I've come to learn that this is unique to Botswana. In other countries in the world, people rent forever, whereas with us, they look at buying their own house and working their way up from a small BHC house right up to a house maybe on the Golf Estate.
The real estate cycle. What significance do you, as estate agents, have a play? I mean, what significance do you have or see in the real estate cycle in itself, and in advising your clients also, because it has a lot to do with the sales signs?
So with these cycles, that's what helps investors to build their confidence accordingly, and then that's what determines their ability to, what they can pay for certain asset, because they're also looking for a return, So it has a direct relationship.
If you look at where Botswana was at independence in 1966, where we had 12 kilometers of tar road, and where it is now, I mean, you can see we've got shopping malls, we're the envy of Africa, we've got very high quality standard of residential developments, and we're very first world in those type of developments. If you go to the villages, you can see very nice houses, and in general, I think every Motswana wants to own their own house and has the ability to own their own house, and that's very rare for a country. So I would say it's contributed a lot to the GDP.
It's all about those questions that says, let us actually find out, let's package all of those things, the stakeholders, the topics that we need to talk about, how we need to engage in order for us to be able to say, all the people that are here around the conference, how do we create that opportunity and enabling and a conducive environment for them to penetrate and successfully make it. And there certainly is a chance, there's actually is certainly an opportunity for all of them to make it in various ways, in various platforms. Technology is one of them, but one of the many other platforms. Rally earlier on, Rally Mampeode, who was talking about you don't need money to make money. So that creates another opportunity for other people in terms of from a funding perspective.